Welcome to the MVP.
It's the Man's View Podcast.
You heard. We back again to give you the show that only we can give you. Joining me today is the boy Booker. What's happening?
What's happening with you? Know I'm talking about Mr. Spectacular. You know what I'm talking about? No. Somebody's called that, isn't it? Pretty Ricky? Don't they got a spectacular or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a spectacular, and now Baby Blue of their group is actually going to jail. I mean, he got a little money fraud going on right now, so that's crazy that you said that. But yeah, go ahead. You can be spectacular.
Nah, I'm cool. I'll be Devontae. Devontae, sorry. Yeah, I'll be that one. Go to Jersey.
Hey, and you know, if you the first time joining us, you got Book with me. I'm Franz. We here to give you a good show today. You know what I'm talking about? Like I tell every week, we the most consistent thing in your life, or we get this most consistent thing that could be in your life. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you follow. Make sure you click the little bell so you on track every time we drop a new episode. I know I heard from a couple people they not seeing when a new episode drops. You got to click that bell, that notification bell. Click that notification bell. It'll show up every time we drop the new episode to keep you informed and in line when we drop it. You heard? Okay. We got a lot of stuff to get into today, Book. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm going to get straight into it.
All right, then.
First things first, I got to change. A couple weeks ago, we gave predictions on who will win between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Okay.
We both picked Roy Jones.
That is a fact.
I'm here to change my prediction to Mike Tyson. I don't know if you've been seeing, but Roy Jones.
What am I missing?
Roy Jones.
What am I missing?
Ready for the smoke. He don't look like he ready. Real talk. Roy Jones talking about he a little bigger than him, and he making a lot of excuses right now. This shit keep on getting pushed back a little bit more. I'm hearing too much from Roy Jones, and Mike Tyson just sounds like he ready to chew a nigga head off. So I had to make sure we come on the podcast, and I make sure the podcast know I changed my prediction, and I must have forgot I was going Roy Jones, but nah, I'm going with Mike Tyson because Roy Jones sounded a little. He sounded a little. I don't know. He ain't sounding a little confident about this shit right here. You know what I'm talking about? They were trying to say no intentional knockouts and stuff like that. Like, nigga, you boxing. Like,
that's the point, isn't it?
You get knocked out, you get knocked out. I don't know. I really can't go for somebody that say, hey, I can't be knocked out. I mean, hey.
So they trying to turn this into Thunder Lips versus Rocky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's when Hulk Hogan was there. And nigga was like, yeah, I'm going to break you in half. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? He was like, fuck putting on a show. So you telling me Roy Jones sound like he Rocky right now? Roy
Jones sound like, you know, when Martin was on the Martin show, he was doing right before he fought Tommy Hearns. He's fighting a little exhibition, and the little fat dude was boxing him at first. He's like, man, this is an exhibition, and you know what I'm saying? Mike and Martin was going crazy on him, giving him combos and shit. Roy Jones sounded like the fat nigga. So I got to get rid of Roy Jones' pick. I'm going with Mike Tyson.
Oh Lord, have mercy, man.
Hey, it is what it is. I had to get that off. I had to get that off my chest before they actually fought. They keep on pushing the shit back. And once again, I'm hearing that's because Roy Jones ain't really ready for them kind of hands.
Man, damn.
I don't know. Hopefully this is all a lie. And hopefully what I'm hearing is a lie. But from what I'm hearing, I got to go with Mike Tyson. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to change up.
You going to stay with Roy?
I'm going to stay with Roy. I'm going to stay with Roy, man. The boy is proven time and time again that he is the truth. And I ain't forgot. I'm sticking with my boy Roy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to stick with you, JR. Better get it together. Don't have me looking out here foolish. Don't have me out here looking foolish. You know what I'm saying?
He might have me looking a little foolish. Next thing. We are recording this on Thursday. This is October the 8th. October the 9th. This should be the last game of the NBA Finals. I'm saying it early. It's recorded that they wearing the Mamba jerseys tomorrow night. I should be celebrating tomorrow night. If this doesn't happen, when the podcast come out, I'm gonna be extremely hot and heated. The wife, Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, said Mamba and Mamacita approved. If you don't come out there and do what you're supposed to do, I'm saying it here now, just win the next game. I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's one game. We got to win the championship, nigga. I don't care when it comes. But hopefully it's next game. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's true. Man. But, yo, where can I get? I need me a Mamba jersey. I've been looking for a Mamba jersey, but I don't want just the Mamba jersey. I want the one with the heart, with the number 2 heart on them motherfucker. I can't find it nowhere. If y'all got the plug, you know where I can get it from. Or if you want to send it to us, you know what I'm talking about? DM me. Put it down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Bless the God, man. I'm a long-time Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? Booking attest to that.
You might want to go holler at Club Shay. You know what I'm talking about? You got to talk to him. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, baby goat. I know. Billy goat. The big goat.
We got our boy T.
You got to talk to Shannon about that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know he got his. We got our boy T. He got some kind of website that's giving knockoff NBA jerseys. I might have to do that. As long as it look good, I might have to do that shit. I don't know. Anyway.
I could find you one out here more than likely. A whole lot of bootleg everything out here, boy. Hey. Knockoff, non-originals. Yeah.
Right now, if I could get it tomorrow, I would. I need to get that thing when we hoist that trophy up and be like, yeah, goddamn it. Everything I got of Kobe, I'm going to bring it downstairs. I got the chair that I sit at. If I sit on this chair, we win. If I don't sit on this chair, we might lose. You know what I'm talking about? It's not a guarantee, but it's a might. We might lose. And that's what happened in game 3. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I know last episode we stayed on basketball too long. I'm not going to stay on basketball too long, but I gotta explain for game number 3. Game number 3. You ever watched the movie, what is it called? The Longest Yard. You ever watched that?
Yeah, which one though?
Adam Sandler, but Burt Reynolds was in both of them.
Not Burt Reynolds. Okay.
Yeah. The Longest Yard. It just so happened to come on a little earlier. And I like the movie. I'm not gonna lie, I love the movie. So I was watching the movie and it was like ending when the game started. So I was like, man, I've watched this whole goddamn movie. I gotta finish the Longest Yard. So technically, it was my fault while we lost game 3. Lakers, I'll let you slide because it was my fault. Longest Yard would not be watched on tomorrow night. So if you lose, it's all on you. You know what I'm talking about? And you're wearing the Mamba jersey. Anyway, you got anything to say about that before we move on, man?
If y'all check to keep the receipts, I said 4-1. So my prediction is still looking good. You know what I'm saying? You gave 6. I gave 5. I'm looking real good right about now.
I always give 6 to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I said
respectful too, and I know they limitations. That's why I said 5. Mm-hmm. That's why I gave them a game, and they got a game out of respect. Okay. Yes, sir.
Gentleman sweep. But I think it's over tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So let's go and move on. To a little something. I'm about to change hard on you. I'm about to change real pivot. I'm about to pivot hard on your ass. Jonathan Price. Have you heard about Jonathan Price?
No.
Guy out of Wiley, Texas. He was shot dead by the police. I believe last week. The only difference in this shooting is the police was already arrested and charged with the murder of Mr. Jonathan Price. You haven't heard a lot about it. What's up? Okay. Yeah, okay. You haven't heard a lot about it. And my wife told me I had to do this one, this segment. And it's only because I want to say R.I.P. Jonathan Price. His life shouldn't have been taken. But the thing that stood out with a lot of people and why you haven't heard a lot of people talk about it is because he had a lengthy post that he put on Facebook basically saying, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna let you read it. But it was a whole bunch of it was kind of like black people ain't really did nothing, and these white people that I like, they did all this stuff for me, and I ain't never had no incidents with the police, and the police ain't tripping where I'm from, and where I'm from, it said to be a racist town, and I ain't had no incidents.
And then that happened.
And it happened. So it brought me to a wider range story or a wider range topic to talk about of learning the hard way. Okay. I told my wife, a lot of these people, and I'm going to use this term loosely, don't get offended, but a lot of these niggas that act like coons. Oh, y'all thought niggas was the word I was using loosely. No, I'm talking about coons. A lot of these so-called niggas that act like coons don't really learn until it's too late. And I personally, I think a coon ass nigga is worse than a snitch. I would hang with Tekashi before I hung with a coon. And the reason why is because Tekashi told on a couple of people. A coon nigga is basically telling on or basically selling out his whole race. That's how I feel. So I feel at the same time I feel bad about this guy losing his life. At the same time, I'm like, it is what it is. Nigga, you ain't never had no incident, but you got it today, and so happened that it was the time that you found one of them that niggas been telling you about, because you said you put in your post. I don't know what these niggas talking about. I'm in the so-called racist town. So I know this ain't gonna go over good with a lot of people. I know some people will be like, man, you heartless, whatever. Probably so. But I do feel bad that he lost his life. I just feel bad he had to learn that lesson like that. And a lot of times, sometimes it happens. People been trying to tell you the whole time that, hey, yo, something's like this. I understand sometimes because our life, what we go through in life always doesn't add up, and we don't go through those same things in life. But when something is proven to be a fact, it's only a matter of time sometimes before you feel it to be a fact in your own life. So I just want to get yours, like people learning the hard way about different situations. And I don't want to make light about Jonathan Price losing his life, because he shouldn't have lost his life. That's senseless. But it's hard for me as a black man to be like, I'm ready to go march for this dude that was basically justifying, like, yo, the police is all, I don't know what y'all talking about, the police is all good over here and all that. And the same place you was talking about was good turned out to be your downfall. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way, but I've been drinking too. It is what it is. But go and take it before I get in more trouble, man. Go ahead.
Even though I'm not too in the know about the situation, I mean, just how you bring it across the table. You said this dude, he made a post, and even within the confines of that post, that statement that he made, he acknowledged where it is that he resides, and said it is said to be a racist town or city, area, whatever the case. What happened? Me, as a black man, if I knew where I lived, that city, that town was like that, in the climate that we in, I would have moved already. I would have been gone. I'd have been packed my bags. Doesn't mean that you have to change your job or anything like that, but I definitely wouldn't be living in that area. If I had to commute and it took me 20 additional minutes to get where I needed to be, I'd have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing more valuable than peace of mind, okay? So I don't know. Hey man, sometimes when you take a test and you fail, you know, a lot of people are like, man, I knew that answer. I should have got it right. Shoulda, coulda, woulda don't get it right. You know what I'm saying? That don't get the job done. It's about what you do in that moment. And, you know, unfortunately, he failed the moment that he was in. And, you know, the consequences caught up to him that were, you know, pretty much just took his life. And it's sad for any person to have to go through that, for, you know, the life situations that occur to be, you know, way different than you envision. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy though. That is crazy. What they say, it's like an oxymoron.
Mm. I gotta tell you
that. Yeah, that's one, man. That's one. I feel bad for him. You know, his family. You know what I mean? Like, um, yeah, that's just crazy, man. So let it be a lesson learned to all. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what you think. Trust me, they're out there. And like y'all's person, yeah, y'all president, stand by. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. So,
I got to tell you. Oh shoot, doing feedback. We back. Okay, I gotta tell you, man. When I first heard that Jonathan Price was shot, my first initial feelings was like, God, dog, man, come on, not another one. Then I heard why he was breaking up a domestic violence incident. That's what they said. And then, like, instantly, before I even found out that the cop was arrested and charged, that post came out. And it was like, it's like people are waiting for you sometimes waiting for something to happen to you. They holding that shit that you did because you was talking, because like you was talking a little crazy. So now when something happens to you that involves that, they push it out immediately. People are waiting on your downfall. And I equate it to like when I talk about coons, I don't know if this nigga was a coon or not. His post came off real coonish. Herman Cain, I don't know if he died. He from the COVID, you know, he was with Trump and all that. He died. But in the black community, coons, man, that's like the worst way to die, man. Don't nobody talk about Herman Cain. You know what I'm saying? When Trump did the presidential debate, he said, "Yeah, we've been having debates. We've been having rallies everywhere." Herman Cain contracted COVID after leaving one of them goddamn rallies and died. So we don't respect you. Your people don't respect you, and the nigga that you was up there rallying with don't respect you. That's the worst way in the world to die. I don't know why niggas would do that. I guess people. I'm trying to wrap my head around why you would want to. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it, man. And don't get me wrong.
Invest their energy into people who don't have their best intention in mind or at heart. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's just all walks of life. All walks of life.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's disheartening, especially when people look like you. And we talked about Daniel Cameron a couple weeks ago, about him with Breonna Taylor. And I don't know if you saw, but Meg Thee Stallion had at least she did a performance on I think it was Saturday Night Live, and at the end of it, she basically said like protect Black women, and she had Tamika Mallory. She put a speech of hers in there, and it was basically directed to Daniel Cameron. And she has some stuff written on the wall. If I find it, I'll put it in here. I don't want to misquote it, but basically in a nutshell, she said basically Daniel Cameron a fuck nigga. And he responded back talking about it's disgusting, and she said all this and all that. But I'm like, You don't see the stuff that's happening, and you don't see how people gonna look at you in the end. It's like, hopefully them people that you riding with got your back, man. They ain't had Herman Cain. You know what I'm talking about? So hopefully it's worth it to you. Hopefully it's beneficial to you, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I got to say. You know, rest in peace, Jonathan Price. I know it's coming with a different tone that we normally come with. But that, come on, you got to be a little bit better. Don't be cooning on the internet and shit. And honestly, thinking a nigga like me is gonna have a whole lot of. I feel bad that you died, but I'm not about to go out there and be stumping and making sure justice is done on your behalf when you was out there bullshitting. And that's the easiest way I can say it. That's just it. I don't know if this makes me sound like an evil person or not, but it is what it is. If you're not with me, then it is what it is. Fuck you. Trump got COVID this week. Did you see he got COVID for about 2 days? You saw that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got COVID. Then he took a miracle drug that we heard that he had stock in. Yep. That came out today that he had stock in this drug that he supposedly took. He said, I took this drug and I told him to let me take it by my own. He said, this nigga crazy, man. Trump is literally the funniest nigga on earth. I just want to make sure everybody know this. He is the funniest nigga on earth. If he wasn't running the country, it would be, I would watch his TV show every day. This nigga is hilarious. The kind of petty that he is hilarious as well. It is what it is. I want to make sure, wait, one thing perfectly clear before we get into a lot of more stuff, more of this. I can give a fuck who you vote for. I want to say that first, because I think both of them are full of shit. So get that out the way first. Trump and Biden, to me, full of shit. Hey, it is what it is. You vote for who you feel like, who you think gonna run the country the best way that you see fit. Me, I'm not gonna vote for Trump because it's simple. You can't denounce white supremacists that's trying to kill black people, then hey, it is what it is. You're not with me, you're against me. That's just the truth. Now, if you in there and you looking at different plans you got and stuff like that for the economy and all that, you feel like that works better than Biden, and then so be it. But if you on that bullshit, then fuck you too. That's just truth. I preach guns and having guns and protecting your own house. Don't bring that shit to me or we gonna fight. We gonna shoot. Okay, now back to Trump had COVID. Trump had COVID for a whole 2 days and said, I guess I'm immune to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the craziest thing in the world. The nigga said, I guess I got antibodies. I guess I'm immune to the shit. Take this drug that I took and you might be good too. What you think about Trump with COVID, man?
Kamala said it the best. She said, I'm not believing anything that he says is going to work for me. And I'll leave it at that. I agree. I don't believe nothing this man says concerning the drug that will work for my body. Negative. Sorry. Y'all go ahead with whatever you got. I'll wait for the real thing to hit. Yeah, I'm not taking that shit. I'm not taking that shit. Isn't he the same one that said just take a little bit of bleach? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we just use that? Bleach kills everything. Maybe we should find a way to inject that into the people. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not. No, sir. No, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. I will gladly fight COVID on my own with no antibodies. Okay? Thank you. I don't want nothing you taking. Lying ass motherfucker.
As a person who has gone through COVID,
yeah,
I wasn't blessed to have the same resources that Trump had. But from what I seen, Trump didn't have a goddamn thing. I don't think Trump had shit. I think Trump was lying like a motherfucker, boy. That boy Trump said, I'm sick. Let me go to Walter Reed. That nigga went to Walter Reed the same day he went out there driving around, did a parade and shit. Man, this nigga ain't had nothing. This nigga just won a spotlight.
Nigga said after 1 day, France. Nigga said after 1 day, he said, yeah, you know, me and the first lady, I woke up and wasn't feeling too good. So I let them know I wasn't feeling too good. And, you know, so we went where we could get the best care possible. And yeah, so, you know, the first day was, it was hard. But the doctors here, they've done a great job of patching me up, and I'm feeling so much better. Thank you for all of your prayers and your supports. I'm feeling so much better, and I can't wait to hit the can. This was within less than 24 hours of being there. This nigga says he feels so much better. Nigga, the heat hasn't even set in on your ass yet for you to be talking about I'm feeling so much better. Now, had you told me this a week after, I'd have been like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's but nigga, literally, it was still day 14 of your quarantine and you felt so much better that fast. I don't trust anything you say, my man. First of all, I don't even like how you put your speeches together. You're not smart. You're not wise. There is no IQ. I don't know how you got all the money that you got through real estate and business ventures. I don't know what your contracts look like. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what is the verbiage, because clearly you know nothing that is 3 syllables. Okay? You find me something that he said that's got 3 syllables in it, and then we can talk. That nigga's stupid. I don't believe nothing you fucking say at all.
He is, man. I just keep on saying it. This nigga hilarious to me, man. I ain't never seen nothing. I ain't never seen nobody this entertaining, man. And the way when they was doing the debate where he was with Biden, he just kept on talking shit about his son. He said, "But what about your son? What about, man? This nigga is crazy, man. Like, don't get me wrong. If he was doing all this on The Apprentice, and I was like, okay, let me watch this shit. I want to go back and watch old Apprentice shows. I ain't never watched this shit, but I want to go back and watch that because I'm like, if he was that hilarious on that, I know this show is like the best show ever. That's why niggas is following him, because this shit is hilarious.
No, the nigga, I watched a couple episodes. The way that nigga conducted himself on there, that's exactly how he conducts himself in the White House. You don't agree? You're fired. This nigga has had the most turnover in his cabinet if we add up all presidential nominees, I'm sorry, not even the nominees, the elected presidential candidates that we've ever had, if you add them all the way up and all the way through, this nigga by himself has had more turnover than decades and centuries of people, which is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. You're not an expert in anything, which is why you hire these individuals, okay, to help bolster your weaknesses, okay? This nigga says, I don't like that. You're fired. And nigga, I have a PhD in this. Yeah, but I read on Google, you're fired. I'm gonna go with Google, like my nigga. Okay. So I don't trust this nigga. Like he wants yes men, literally. Can't nobody disagree with him. So I'm hopeful that that this is coming to an end. I'm really hopeful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubtful. I'm just hopeful. But like I said, man, it's 2020. Would I be surprised? Not at all. Not at all. So like I told y'all, hey, I will definitely be here until 2024 November if that is the case. I'm telling y'all now, like, book ain't coming no fucking time soon if that is the case. I'll touch down for 2 weeks, maybe 10 days, and then I'm right back over here, man. I ain't got time for that. Nah, not this, not that. So,
trust me, I feel you.
That's too much. Too much.
But what I know is It is what it is, man. I think, like I said this before on the podcast before too, man. A lot of shit is on that ballot for you to vote for this term. Not just presidential. It's all your local shit to vote for. Vote for your local stuff, man, to make sure your local environment is straight. Get that in order. A lot of times we only worry about the president and all that shit, but you miss out on who's your local officials,
Who's
like
really
David
doing stuff for
Cameron.
your community? Yeah,
Exactly.
that's how it's at the ground level.
Mm-hmm. So you need to make sure you own that. Make sure
Yep.
you vote for those people. Do your research. You have way more enough time right now to look up who's going to be on that ballot and who you're voting for. What they're with. We have a lady. This is free publicity that I'm giving to her, Kiki Williams, and I'm not gonna lie. I have no platform. I don't know what she's voting for. I need to do my research. But the first thing that came to my mind, because I work for the post office, so I'm passing this shit out all day. I said, I'll be goddamn if I'm not voting for the first Kiki to make it in whatever. I'm voting for Kiki, goddamn. That shit, I thought the same thing. I said, she need to have commercials with that shit on there. Like, Kiki, well, do you love me? You like me?
Yeah,
never leave me beside me. So vote for me on November. Something. Like, I'm voting for Kiki, goddamn. Yo, Kiki better be with it. Yo, Kiki Williams. I don't know what the fuck you running on. I'm about to Google this shit. You better be with it, because goddamn, you got my vote, Kiki Williams. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She was in the military and all that, but I didn't deliver so much of her shit. I'm like, yo, I'm voting for Kiki. I can't. I'm not missing out on the opportunity to vote for the first Kiki.
That's a lot of it too. Like younger when I was voting, when I first turned 18, obviously I only knew about the presidential candidates, the higher electoral officials and candidates that we had. I never paid attention to, the ground workers that really impact our town, our city, hell, even our state. You know what I mean? I just thought about the nation. And I'm not gonna lie, like, you see the signs that be posted up in, neighboring yards and things like that. So guess what? If I know that neighbor that's right down the street, like, I know them, not like, oh, hey, how you doing, Mr. Williams? Not one of those. But if I've interacted with you or maybe your children, something like that, I kind of just sided with that because I've seen that sign more than another name. So, I go off of that. So if I don't see Joe Brown's, but I see Michael Thompson's, I'm okay, more people think Michael Thompson is better for our neighborhood, So as a young voter, that's where I made a lot of my choices. But, with the outlets that are available nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, the internet was available back then, but it wasn't readily accessible how it is today. And, through social medias and all of that type stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot more streams of information that's out there. Hell, shit, you can give niggas bank account information nowadays on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, I think for our younger generation of voters that's going to be out there, I think they can just take their time and just, really invest into what it is that you're voting for. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't complain if it's your choice and that person wins and you didn't do your research. So just be wise or leave it blank. You know what I'm saying? It's best to just leave it blank if you really don't know. You don't have to fill in a box. If you don't know, don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, you might tip the scale in the favor of the person that really don't need to be there because you're none the wiser. So, just do your research, do your due diligence for things that are important to you. There'd be like 20 damn names on these ballots when you go, so per category. So if you really don't know, don't feel pressured into just choosing something just because. So, just take your time, look it up just a little bit, even if it's in passing. You ain't got to deep dive. If you see somebody has this going and you see that and you like that, okay, pick that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's character is gonna be their character. It's all about selling a dream. That's all this is. Who gives me the best drink. That's it.
See, I'm not on the best dream shit. I don't want the fucking dream. What have you done recently to show me that you on this wave? You know what I'm talking about? Fuck that dream shit.
Hey.
I can dream whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And what got me off the dream shit was when I did more research on like Martin Luther King. Everybody like to say that I have a dream speech. That didn't get the motherfucker killed. What got him killed was when he started talking about the poor people and he started talking about everybody. When he started trying to bring everybody together and say, yo, it's these rich motherfuckers that's up here got us toe up. And if we get the wealth, if we just basically, he had the poor people's march. And he was like, if we get basically distribute the wealth evenly. You know what I'm talking about? People ain't about that. You start fucking with their money and all that, they get you out of here. And that's what happened with Martin Luther King before he died. You know what I'm talking about? He's changed his from I have a dream. Then he started talking about, man, I think I integrated my people into a burning building because he saw what America was looking like. And now we in here still dreaming. So don't sell me no fucking dream. Don't lie to me. I actually respect Trump for that because Trump don't be bullshitting. Trump like, no.
I won't vote for nobody. I'm not voting for nobody who uses skin tan lotion. Okay?
It looked terrible now. It looked terrible. In certain lights, it looked horrible.
I'm not voting for nobody to be the vice president who had flies sitting and chilling on your head whole debate. Now, when I saw that, I saw it online too. You know what I mean? Like the internet. Obviously, I didn't see it as it went on, but I caught it as it re-showed for me. But I saw on IG, you know what I mean? They had the clips of all the stuff. And I thought somebody literally just inserted a fly. That nigga was camped out, chilling. Whole debate, damn near. Didn't move. That means your head smell like shit.
It was only like 2 minutes, man.
Hey, it looked long on the clips that I saw. I was like, God. But still, nigga, I don't know how many people was in the room, but at everybody in the room, that nigga chose to stick with you. Boy, man.
You heard what he was saying at the time?
Yeah.
He was basically saying that that America doesn't have a racial problem and that the police aren't racially biased and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're good with you, me and President Trump. We stand by. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The time where they felt like he was talking the most bullshit. That fly landed right on his head. It was the biggest. It was a big ass fly. I don't know how you
how you don't feel it. Like, brother, I could feel that. I get phantom like feelings of just something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, this nigga was just crip walking all on. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga was looking like Snoop. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga was just out there crip walking on your shit, bro. Throwing up the set. Nigga, I ain't no way, bro. I ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Did you watch any highlights of the vice president debate?
Yeah.
You watched? What you think off of the highlights, man? We had Kamala, we had Mike Pence.
I believe Kamala did exactly what she set out to do. And I think she was actually effective. This was actually how a debate is supposed to look. The vice presidents put on a show. You know what I mean? And usually it's the VPs who are petty. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they was like, okay, well, our top gunners, they did what they did. They shit the can. You know what I mean? Like, let's actually get our points across. You know what I mean? And I think they did it. You know what I'm saying? I think both, nominees and current standing officials were very composed. It wasn't petty, wasn't messy. It was how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Of course, you cut me off a little bit here and there, or whatever the case is, but you walked away with a sense of knowledge about some possible plans. And I like everything Kamala did to rebut anything that this fool was saying. When it came to the jobs of unemployment, he said something about 200,000, but then she threw out a bigger number, 300,000. Last I checked, 300,000 there's a disparity between 300 and 200. That's 100K. You see what I'm saying? I like how she got into that. How once again they talked about the drugs and everything like that, the vaccination, and her dismissing the fact that I'm not taking anything this man says is good for me. How pretty much their whole time in office has been to undo everything that Obama and Biden instituted from the beginning. That they spent more time trying to tear down those things as opposed to build their own. And I agree. So there were some things that, Pence did say that made sense. You can't just disagree wholeheartedly with everything that people do. You know what I mean? There are some glimmers, some glimpses that, the light shines through. But at the end of the day, man, he's the vice president. He had, in order to keep his job, he has to be a yes man as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I actually enjoyed the fact that they was able to get through numerous questions and, present their answers to, the masses to dissect and digest.
Well, Kamala, your girl, man, that's Jamaican right there. You know what I'm talking about? You got to shout her out.
She good money with me. Good with me. It's my
Me
first time hearing her speak. So for me, loved it.
Gotcha.
And one thing I do, I put color aside. Like, I don't look at it like, okay, you're black, so I'm gonna vote for you or anything like that. Like, you gotta be able to testify. Don't talk to me. Testify. I want testimonials. That's what y'all are up there to do. And like I said, I liked more of what she did than the other party. Simple for me. You know what I mean?
I got you. I wasn't mad either way. I think some of them was a little offensive. I didn't like how they answered the Breonna Taylor question. I ain't like how neither one of them answered that shit. But overall, it is what it is. I just don't trust. I guess I'm so far gone right now. It's 2020, and I've been seeing what's going on. I just don't trust nobody right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do my due diligence and see exactly what they gonna do for me. I'm not talking about everybody. What they gonna do that's gonna benefit
Your vote
myself.
should be selfish. Your vote should be selfish.
Yes.
You vote for yourself.
Exactly.
What you desire, what you need.
Exactly. So I was listening to somebody and they was talking about how a lot of times us as black people, we vote with the wrong intent. We vote by emotion, and we don't vote by power. And a lot of times our white counterparts, they vote on keeping power in certain areas. And that's what they vote on. And a lot of times us as black people, we get caught up in emotion. We don't like this people. We don't like that person. But they say in business, every day you do business deals with people that you do not necessarily like. You go to work for somebody you don't necessarily like. So who is going to give you what you need? So I'm going to strictly look at who's going to give me what I need. I don't have any idea right now who's going to give me something for me. I hear about a lot of other people. I hear about this person getting this, that person getting that. I don't hear who's going to give me the most for my vote. And that's what I'm looking into. Whether it's Trump, whether it's Biden, whoever's going to give me the most for my vote, that's who I'm going to vote for. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for mostly people in my area. That's what I want to look at. Like we was talking about earlier, I'm looking for who's running for the governor in Texas, who's doing the stuff in my area. That's who I'm focused on. The presidential debate, it is what it is, man. I don't think when these niggas get in office, either one of them, I don't think they got no good intentions for myself anyway. That's just how I personally feel. So it is what it is.
Still vote, y'all.
Just vote. Yeah, go vote.
Still vote.
Kamala, though, I told you a couple podcasts ago. I know I keep on going back to a couple podcasts ago. I don't know because I don't know exactly what podcast it was. I was with Kamala until she had this interview with this girl, man, and she said, the girl asked her, "What you gonna do for black people?" And she said, "Oh, I'm not gonna do nothing for just black people." She lost me right there. Like, God damn, bro. Like, you're not gonna do what? Like, man, that's where she lost me right there. So I'm gonna look to see what else they got in store, and then I'll go from there. Yeah. You know
it's the same. To be honest, though, you can't just say, "I'm gonna do all of this for black people." You can't put everything out there on the table because guess what? You still have to win the votes of the other people, and there are more of them than there are of us. Okay, so you can't just say like, "Yeah, this isn't a denounce." She didn't denounce black people. She just said, "Oh, I'm just not gonna do that." And I understand what she's saying. It might have just been a little distasteful how it came across, but I understood what she was trying to convey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just being elected to take care of only the minorities. This is still a nation, and rightfully so. But, you know, it would have probably been better if she says, "I have a couple of ideas." Now, had she just said that, that'd have been all right. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't have dismissed either. You know what I'm saying? But I think I know how her mind was working, but like I said, the way that it just came out, you can't walk it back. Can't walk it back.
How she said that is like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that for just black people. Like, you know how black women be talking? She's like, "Oh, I'm not doing that just for black people."
You like, making all these faces with it, though.
Yeah, like, that's how she did it, though. But what get me right now is the time to say what you're gonna do for black people is actually right now. I don't know if you saw, but President Trump came out when he said he doing the platinum plan and for black people, for African American. He came out with a platinum plan. I don't know why they called it platinum. It seemed a little racist to me, but hey, it is what it is. At least it's a plan for black people. He said a platinum plan. I think it's a lot of bullshit in that plan. I don't think nothing gonna go through. And for you to come out with a plan when you the president currently, when you could just throw this shit through, that seems a little bullshitish to me. Like, do I trust it? No. But at least he has a plan. You talking about a dream, he sold a dream. To me, this is when politics, this is when as Democrats, they want to vote. Hey, say, "You got a platinum plan? I got the Versace plan. I got the Gucci plan." Because since we being racist right now, let's be all the way. Say, "This is my plan for black America." It is what it is, man. I just think, I understand what that's how it's usually been. Like, okay, I can't say I'm gonna do this just for black people, because that's what Obama was like. Obama wouldn't do nothing for just black people. He would do stuff for everybody, and with the hopes that black people would benefit and rise. The problem is when he said a rising tide fills all boats or whatever. But the problem is when your boat is already down below, when the water started rising, your boat's still rising a little bit, but you still lower than everybody. Like, you ain't getting us up to the equal footing. That's the problem. Ain't nobody got something to equal it out. So that was the time for Democrats, to me, when Trump unveiled his platinum plan, to say, "You know what? I'm glad Trump said that, because we got the double platinum plan or some shit." I don't know, just something.
The diamond plan. We got the diamond plan. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Maybe they still got that in store. Maybe they trying to hold that off to the end, but it is what it is. I like Killer Mike. He was talking on Breakfast Club today, and he was talking about the platinum plan. The platinum plan is hilarious to me. He's just saying that shit. But he talked about it, and he talked about voting on who's gonna do something for you and not emotion and stuff like that. I love listening to Killer Mike talk, man. As he comes by, he talks to different people. Everybody was mad that he talked to the governor of Georgia, who's a Republican, about different things that was happening in his community. I'm like, if you're gonna get something done, who else you gonna talk to? I mean, why are you mad? So I like Killer Mike. I like the instance that he takes. Now, trust me, he wasn't advocating for voting for Trump, but he was advocating for the Democrats to put something out to say, what are you going to do for black people? Because we always just giving away our vote because they get in our emotions and say, this nigga is evil. And it's like, well, y'all kind of evil too, because y'all ain't giving this shit either. Y'all just want us to get a vote out and you don't do shit for us. So that's where I'm at with my whole voting process. I know I sound like I'm on the fence, and it's because I am on the fence. I'm just gonna be totally honest with y'all. Yeah, Trump did fuck me over because I didn't like that he just couldn't just denounce white supremacy. So it would be hard pressed for me to say I'm gonna vote for him just because off of that. You don't have my family and myself at best interest at heart just because you couldn't denounce white supremacy. That's simple for me. But as far as the country and all that kind of stuff, I need Democrats to do something else. Because I seen on some ballots, Kanye West is on VP for something with somebody else. I fuck around and vote for them niggas. It is what it is, man. I don't have no confidence in either one of these niggas right now, man. I know, Book. I know. Man. Oh yeah. That's the end of my list. We actually bumped into everything on my list by just doing this little talk. So it's actually worked out pretty good. I know Book like this nigga about to vote for Kanye West. This nigga tripping.
For real, bro. Like you got that liquid divinium in your cup, bro. I ain't no way I'm voting for that Negro right there.
Man, right now he can't do no worse.
I'm not voting for nobody who endorsed this man at all at any point in time.
That's true.
That man, nah, walking around wearing a MAGA hat. Nah, I'm cool on you, brother. I'm cool on you. Ain't nothing you can say to me that would make me think you a double agent. So it's like, okay, well, guess what? We're not doing Trump, but we gonna vote for Kanye. Guess what? That nigga played y'all. I'm Trump reincarnated. I told you, Trump. I told you I can get the niggas to vote for me. That's exactly what it is. And then he gonna, hey, Trump had the platinum plan, but I think what was my highest record? I got the triple platinum. Yeah, I got like fuck out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, and I'm not trying to see no Kim Kardashian as no first lady. Even though she's doing positive things within the community as far as her reach, but you're not no politician. You a thotty, okay? We know you from a sex tape.
Well, Melania butt naked online too.
Man, I don't like her either. Like I told y'all, man, like this shit was funny as shit. I put the clip in there when they was doing their rally. I think when they got nominated, and then she walked up to the podium. And she was like, yeah, thank you. And somebody blew the air horn. Like, I cannot forget that. It's the funniest shit ever. Like, that shit is hilarious. Like, I love you too. Like, I don't rock with her, man. I don't rock with her. So, you talk about the quietest woman, first lady ever. It's her. I don't know what she's done. Like, all first ladies do something. I have not heard nothing about her. No charities. This is just me. I haven't heard anything about her other than she's sick. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act informed. All I know is Michelle Obama was real big on the kid fitness and stuff like that. But before then, I don't remember seeing another presidential wife like that. I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe I'm spoiled because of them 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe them 8 years. But it's hard, bro. Well, who was it? Was that the Reagan era? don't do drugs.
Yeah, crack is whack.
Yeah, so that was his wife.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She came up with that. So there's staples that you can make that something. You're not doing nothing. Even Barbara Bush. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like your husband. But even you did and said certain things people knew and respected you. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even though your reign was short because of your infidelity, Clinton. We know Hillary was in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, but she also had political aspirations. So of course, naturally, this was a way for her to, get some training on the fly type stuff. So I mean, I've seen it hasn't been to the level of Michelle Obama, but people have done. Some first ladies have actually made a staple in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, but this one, terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm about to pivot again. What shirt you got on, man?
Oh man, I got some crowns and shit. I don't even know.
It looked like bullet holes on the camera. I'm like, you need to get at the age room. He won't be Luke Cage.
Luke
Cage.
Cage.
It look like a nigga
Nah. Them crowns. them crowns.
Okay,
right
okay, I see it now.
Yeah,
I'm like, they look like bullet holes, like bullets still in there, like nigga got shot, like on a movie, and they see like the bullet shell still on you. I was like,
yeah, no.
My bad, man. I got man. I've been drinking, man, so I lose focus.
Good, man. I actually wore this when we I saw Black Panther in the theater twice. We saw it twice. I didn't have a Black Panther shirt. Lord knows I looked for one, but I was like, okay, well, this is as good as it's gonna get out here. You know what I'm saying? Give me some king shit. You know what I'm saying? Black with the crowns. I walk in there like that. You know what I'm saying? Forever, bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was rocking in it. But yep.
R.I.P. Chadwick.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P. Kobe, the Mamba. What am I thinking about, man? I don't have anything else, man. I think this was a pretty beneficial talk, unless you had a topic that you wanted to jump into.
You know what I'm saying? Shave the beard off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back old school, man. I'm about to get young on these niggas again. Because I was amplifying my gray hairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had too many. Now, you could probably see maybe one still. But before, you could see about 7. I'm taking all that shit off. Fuck you. And like I told y'all, Book is getting some goddamn hair. So I'm like right back here with it right now. Okay? We gonna get up here. Well, I don't know how far I want to go because that's a lot of pain. So I probably want to come up about that's about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. I don't know. But we gonna come upward. And when y'all see me with a whole whoop-de-doo hairline, I'm not wearing no hat no more. I'm going to just have the hat on my shoulder because I'm going to have a fucking hairline that I want to show off to the motherfucking world, okay? And I'm going to tell you who I went and I saw. I in the back, real thick. That's where they're going to take it from. So I know it's going to last. You know what I'm saying? Now, where they implant my hair, now from here back, Lord knows I might go bald. But guess what? I'm going to have that front, though. Okay? Just know that. I'm tired of always having to cut my fucking head one type of way. Okay? I want to brush it again. I want to comb it again. I want to fucking pick it again. Nigga, if I want braids, I want braids. If I want twists, I want twists. If I want curls, I want curls. If I want whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I might fuck around and get the south side fade. I don't know. Never been my type of hairstyle. But nigga, all I can get right now is a fucking rat tail. I can't do shit else with this shit up here, bro. Okay? I swear to God, I can't. I promise. I really can't. You know this. I'm not lying. So I just want something different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm dead ass serious. I'm starting to save. Next year, I'm getting this shit done. Not unless money cometh to me. And I'm getting it done. And I won't be ashamed about it. Why can't I alter my body? You know what I'm talking about? I'm really not altering my body because it's mine to begin with. I'm just placing it elsewhere. So people, invest in yourself. Okay? Invest in yourself. Vote for yourself. Okay?
You getting a weave?
Huh? No.
You getting a weave? Okay.
It's gonna be on mine. It's on mine. On mine. And what it does is what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I can't get no waves again, boy, Book used to have waves below. Now, if I can't get waves again, I'm fine with that. I just want my hairline to be restored. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've tried products before. You know what I'm talking about? When it first started, just didn't work. You know what I'm talking about? I tried the Rogaine, just didn't work. I tried the Rogaine maximum strength, it just didn't work. You know what I'm talking about? Now, the only other option I got is to take these pieces of hair, pluck them, and pluck them. Well, pluck them and place them. So, people, I want you to invest in yourself. You know what? I'm tired of wearing fucking glasses, too. You know what I'm talking about? I'm tired of this shit. The indentations over here and the indentations on the side, I'm tired of all of that. I'm getting my eyes done, too. You know what I'm saying? Not done like different color. They actually allow that. You know people get their eye color changed out this motherfucker?
Don't do that shit. That shit
Yeah,
look
man,
crazy.
I'm thinking about laser green.
That shit look crazy,
What y'all
man.
think, people? Should I get laser green?
This nigga trying to have a hot girl summer. You know what I'm talking about? He trying to get his body done. You know, like,
1,000 points for the city boys. You know what I'm talking about? 1,000 points for the city boys. I got us, little Duval. I got us, little. Actually, if I do 3 things, because I'm gonna get LASIK too. So that's LASIK and green eyes and hairline, nigga. What? That's 3,000 for us, nigga. That's 3,000.
You gonna look crazy with them green eyes, man.
I ain't gonna get green eyes. I ain't gonna get green. I'm gonna leave them like they are. You know what I'm saying? I was born like this. I'm gonna stay like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this headline done, bro. Fuck y'all talking about that.
Man, I went and cut my hair, man. I had my curls and stuff, man. I'm so damn mad. I'm growing this shit back out, man.
Hey, me too, nigga. Me too. Fuck you mean, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I like having a lot of hair so I can stun on these niggas, man. Like niggas like you, Travis, all you bald headed ass niggas. I like when I have a whole bunch of hair. You know what I'm saying? I be just like we be on the game. Y'all be talking greasy. I just be curling my hair. Like these niggas ain't got this. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many a nigga talk to me? He ain't got no. He can't curl the hair. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Shit.
Oh shit.
It is, man.
Oh god.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. You believe in yourself, man. Don't, man. Shit, girls get it done all the time, man. Go get your hairline back, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's no need for people to be self-conscious. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the know and you want to do something to make yourself feel better about it, you know what I'm saying? I know people think about plastic surgery, this, that, and the third, and mainly they think it's women only. There be men out here. You know what I'm saying? Men out here get shit done too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got lipo.
I've seen pectoral implants. You know, people who don't have calf muscles, they get a little implant there. Things like that. You know, like you try to do stuff on your own, but sometimes it just don't work, or it's not happening fast enough, or it's just not possible. So through the advances of modern medicine, this is how you can feel good about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Women who get breast implants is because they ain't got no titties. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all overdo it, but you know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's because you don't have no fun bags. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you got some titties, but we can't motorboat them things. You know what I'm talking about? So maybe you want the motorboat action. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want that wedding planner. That's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. That shit's so funny. I love that one, bro. No, The Wedding Crashers. With Vince Vaughn and that thing. Yeah, that's what you motorbike. Like, that's my shit right there. So, love that movie. Maybe you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Women who get, you know, their butts done, you know, shout out to you as well. Just don't overdo it. You know, some of y'all already have an ass and just, I don't know. You know what I mean? But some of you wasn't blessed like that. And, you know, you want certain things to sit a different way on. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Just be tasteful about it. So, fellas, man, fuck all that shit that happened from 2019 onward, nigga, and downward. You know what I'm talking about? It's 2020 now. Ain't nothing normal no more. Go out there and have a good ass time, man. You want to get your feet sucked out somewhere? Go on and do that. You want to get your hair done? Go on and do that. You want to get laser hair removal? Whatever you want to do, niggas. It's for you and women. It's for everybody.
Real talk, man.
Invest in yourself, man. Feel good about yourself, man. So fuck whoever say something about Book when he get his hairline. Nigga, that's how I'm gonna salute you too. From the hairline, bitch. Just like that.
Real talk. I'm gonna go get ass on these niggas, man.
Bro, you only got what?
I'm gonna give me a booty on these niggas, man. You know what I'm talking
about?
I'm
this nigga, yeah.
That shit sound crazy, man.
Oh no. Nigga, fuck
man.
that. I'm about to go get the biggest nuts I can get, nigga. Fuck me, nigga.
Shoot, keep on playing. I'm gonna go give me a dick reduction. You know what I'm talking about? Not killing these bros.
Oh God.
Nah, man. But whatever make you feel right, man. But don't come back with the damn Killmonger. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah,
let me see you today, bald headed, and then tomorrow come with the Killmonger.
It's gonna be all official. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all legit. I'm gonna be red in the back. That's how I've seen all the heads. You know what I'm saying? Like where they take the site. You got some redness, but I'll be all right.
You need to go where Tiger went, man. Go where Tiger went. Spend a little extra money, because if you go where LeBron went, you might not have no hair.
LeBron
Tory Lanez don't look that good either. Yeah. And I think, honestly, he might need to sue that motherfucker, because after that happened, he ended up shooting somebody in the foot, allegedly. But they do have charges. As of today, there have been charges filed on Tory and the shooting of Meg Thee Stallion. Maybe he might have to bring his album to court and use that as evidence. I don't know, because he said he didn't do it.
Many a times.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the facts as well as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not jumping out the window no more. I'm gonna let it play out in court, and we're gonna go from there.
I feel you. Self-love is the best love. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, it's been the MVP, man. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see y'all next week. Love, peace, and soul. You heard.
Hey. Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can.